are live.
Yo. We are here. Late as ever.
As per usual.
You good?
We're going to get it together one day.
Yeah.
Yo, when we start getting sponsors, then what? We're gonna get our act together. Man, this is Cliqu'd Up The Podcast, man. Like, share, subscribe, do all those dope things, man. We are in the building, man. We want to definitely expand. You might be watching us on Kick. You might be watching us on Facebook, and you might be watching us on Twitch. Coming soon is IG.
YouTube.
So,
And
lock in
YouTube?
with us. And we're on YouTube. So if you're watching us on YouTube, man, we're starting to make some numbers on YouTube. Starting to throw some love. So, man. Wherever you are, man, we're about to have a dope conversation, man. I have been thinking about ways to make these dope people in the room say some crazy stuff. But first of all, who's in the building tonight, man? You got the whole crew in the building. Minus AP. She's outside. She's stomping in her big black boots.
Timberlugs. The black ones.
Black Air Force One Timberlugs.
That's dangerous.
Right?
As both.
Man, yeah. That's +5 attack. Right there. It's over with.
Well, we got her filling in the building. Miss Henny is in the building, man. Let's get some love for Miss Henny in the building, man. Miss Henny.
Hey.
And Henny Jr. is over here kicking it with us.
Mr. Pint.
Young
Mr.
boss,
Hands-
baby.
Mr. Handsy himself.
Lil HJ, you know what I'm saying? Henny Jr.
Henny J in the
We
building.
out here.
Henny VSOP.
The fifth.
You like you better get it right.
The
nigga.
fifth.
The fifth.
We'll call him Lil
Little
Phil.
pint.
Lil fifth. Lil pint.
Yo, we got KD Keldonese in the building, man. Come on. Right next to her is your boy, that guy, the heir apparent, King Bogus, the Monarchs in this motherfucker.
Niner. Hey.
Yeah.
His eye.
What kind of soda is that?
A mix. I did something really 4th grade.
A soda?
Pop, whatever.
What's...
Did you
It
do
was
a
random as
suicide?
fuck. Don't.
Yeah, I did the suicide joint. I just...
Nigga said pop. Mother said pop.
This nigga's
used
from
to
up
call
north.
it a
I don't know why you
graveyard back
expect
in the
anything
day.
different.
Yankee.
And fun, sexy,
Disgusting.
fun, cool, crazy, convicted.
fun, cool.
What are all the things?
Convicted. Crazy.
Dope Affairs is in the building, yo. It's not Janae in the building, yo.
Yeah.
Nadia gonna beat you up after this, bro. I know. That's crazy.
Her jazz name is Felonious Monk.
Oh, shit.
All right, no, and now I get to be your last but not least, hopefully. Jive English is in the building. And your boy on the ones and the twos.
Henny.
The wheels are still Henny is in the
Dog.
building.
Oh my God, it's Henny.
Passes out.
Right. Turns purple.
That happens. Call the doctor.
Nah,
Yeah.
for real.
So, man, crazy
Got
stuff been
arrhythmia.
going on in this world these days. But I want to go right into what I wanted to talk about and see what you guys are doing, man. See where you guys are at. Yo, I have a hard time like really dealing with pop culture references, which just bother me. and shit.
Why?
Because it feels like it's like trained speech.
Do you
know what I
forget
mean?
his name? It's Jive English.
So like when people just start using all the same words all the time, I'm like, this shit sounds
Washed.
it's shit indoctrinated. Like everybody's just using the same words over and
Oh,
over.
so
and over.
you don't like slang?
Not slang. Slang is different than like
I don't know.
group think speak shit. Like
Sounding like an old man. You walking a thin line right now.
back in my day.
I'm getting what is this goddamn swag they keep talking about?
Drip? Drip? You mean like a faucet?
You mean Jimmy Swaggart? That was a great actor. I don't know if he was an actor, was he? I don't know. I just made that up.
You know.
You know.
You know.
But no, so I saw everybody talking about it lately. It's been emotional intelligence.
Emotional damage. Sorry.
And everybody's using it. So I put on my page. I was just like, what does emotional intelligence mean anyway? And instead of like describing what it means to them and like you know usable terms, people just sent me to like the definition of it,
It was hanging off.
and I was just like, well, I could have did that part. Like, what does it mean to you? Like, when you say I need a man or a woman with emotional intelligence, what do you mean? Anybody? Does anybody? Like, what does emotional intelligence sound like?
You understand emotions. Sorry.
You know.
I mean, truthfully, emotional intelligence is being able to be aware of your emotions as well as another person's and knowing how to properly navigate through them. That's what I feel like. Henny said, I'm
He said
bullshitting. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Babies don't lie.
Babies and basketballs, nigga. The ball don't lie, nigga.
Right. No, man, it's just, I know for, I guess, as a man that dates women, it's like a,
Just,
Dang.
just let it go. Just let it go.
nigga was trying to start a car over here. What was that? What? God damn.
Your
Because that part
starter,
of me was like, nah, leave it alone.
your starter is fucked up.
Shit. No, it was like, yeah, no, nigga, you don't date women. Okay. What?
What does that have to do with it? Never mind. Keep going. You got it.
Jeez. I'm just speaking from my perspective, you know, because I don't know how niggas be out here. I'll be hearing some shit and be like, niggas is really doing
Yes.
that? They be like, yes.
I don't
niggas
even know
is-
what you're talking about, but yes.
Yeah. So
I got you.
I don't know, man.
It's 2024. You got to qualify your sentences.
Right. Now he was like, nah, nigga, you gay. I was like, whoa, goddamn. Nah, but
It was a frappe. What is this? You eat anything with a squiggly line over the E, nigga?
I can't
you're
have
gay.
dessert.
Nah.
Crazy.
Sassy.
Right.
But no, that's a legitimate thing.
Shouts out to AP.
Right. Exactly. Nah, but no, it's crazy because you know, a lot of times women will do this thing where it's like, oh, nothing's wrong. Like, no, there's something wrong. You've been playing these fucking harsh ass R&B songs all morning and cleaning vigorously.
Lots of Mary.
Like,
Damn.
short, like, yo, Mary has been all
yeah.
through the house.
Yo, if your woman's playing Mary, nigga, you fucked up somewhere.
Somewhere.
And
Bruh.
emotional intelligence.
Is it?
And if she's singing and she don't care if she off key,
Oh, no.
it's over with. She know all the words. If she, you know what? If she don't know the words and she don't care, like she just mumbling along, it's over with, bro.
Yeah, nah, you fucked up, buddy.
Dunzo.
Go find another bitch.
But
in a
nah,
new
man.
house.
But nah, I wish more women were more vocal about their feelings instead of letting stuff bubble up. And then I hear about things from 6 months ago that I thought was cleared up.
Right.
Like I have the text message thread where you said we're all good, and now
No,
6 months
see,
later you trying to get me off guard.
if
Like,
your girl
Did you
responds
repeat
to you
the
in
behavior?
hood terms,
no,
it's all good. We chill. It's whatever.
We Gucci.
Nah.
It's straight.
It's not. It's none of those things.
It's alright.
no,
cool,
not
though.
even that. Just like everything's fine. Like, bro, I'm talking 6 months down the line. Like everything's still good. Then all of a sudden it's like I
It was that
activated the
last-
trap card.
Mm-hmm.
She Uno reversed that shit.
Y'all be trying to play like it's like everyone wants to play chess, and it's like, nigga, no, let's not play chess right now. It's already
You want
done.
niggas to play checkers?
Yes.
Sometimes I want it to
Yes.
be that goddamn complicated.
That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes y'all be trying to like intentionally misunderstand somebody to see how they're gonna act when they get upset. It's like, what are we doing this for?
Damn, Bogus, what have you
I was
went
just
through?
telling Kel about this. Yo,
See,
That's manipulation.
you see that right there? That's exactly what I said as a man that dates women. Because I know you've probably dealt with some niggas that when you say some shit, I'll be like, he did what? Like, this nigga did. Like,
but how many priors does he have?
Right.
Crazy work.
Right. He's like, let's not talk about that. Oh, okay. All right. Can
But nah.
he vote?
Oh shit!
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm here all week.
Wait a minute. We don't need niggas in jail.
In.
Oh no!
Out.
Yeah.
No. Where you
Convicted felons.
Why
can
would you
never vote.
ask? We don't date niggas in jail? No, they're in jail.
No, you will be
date.
surprised. Like,
Yeah, no, bitches will have pen pals with niggas and
No, I know that.
be ready to get married.
But you're not really dating.
You know how much you gotta want a nigga to write a letter, a real one.
bro.
what's
In the
it called?
21st
I want a
century,
letter. I don't give a fuck.
What's it called?
That's crazy.
Phone?
No,
JPay?
JPay. You just put some money on that shit.
What, $25 for
finna pay
14
it's
seconds?
It's serious. The fuck is it? Serious?
You're telling on yourself, girl. I just want you to know.
My
no,
brother-
you need to let
I
her
got,
speak.
I got family.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck is it called though? It's the chill out.
Sure
No,
thing.
Chill out. Y'all,
That was that business. Let me stop.
y'all funny.
I was trying to keep his affairs in order. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Please continue.
We took a
Nah,
shot
fuck
before
that.
this.
Fuck
so.
y'all.
Yeah, we did.
I
Nadia
blame
wasn't
John.
All of
I
that.
warned y'all niggas.
Nadia wasn't into the shot. You be right with us.
Probably so.
Oh,
Man, let's
man.
play some spades. No.
Dominoes.
Let's get the bones
yeah,
popping.
let's
They
go.
I see the table.
they start drinking these spades and dominoes.
Table kind of long. Yeah, we can make this work.
We can make this work.
About to hit that spinner on your
Just
ass.
separate the tables. We can do 2 games in one time.
Shit.
Anyway,
Don't tempt me with a good time. Hold on.
I'll go buy some bones.
No, facts. Don't play. Pop a little spades on the game.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Because I hurt you.
Niggas.
Shit, we done played Uno. Might as well.
Nah, that's too. Nah, that get violent. I'm good.
What, Uno?
yeah, Uno, how y'all niggas walk out? I ain't never doing this shit again.
Yeah, we know how you driving home with the radio off. Man, I ain't never playing with them niggas again. Man. This shit gonna
With
be
the
way
radio
different next time.
Rethinking all your life.
Never again, but next time it's crazy.
Like,
Like, I'm not
damn,
doing
I
it, but
should've
next
dropped
time.
that
Next time it's gonna be different though. Man.
So no, I was trying to think. I was thinking about like when I hear, because I mostly hear. I'm just gonna put it out there and just say it the way I want to say it. When I hear emotional intelligence, it's mostly from women,
Mm-hmm.
right? Women are
gonna
like,
say that.
I need a man that's emotionally intelligent, and then what it looks like you need is somebody who just like agrees with all of your emotions and goes, whatever you feel is the right feelings to have, and then I'm
they
going
are.
to adjust my.
I feel like it's more.
Feelings are okay to have. It's
You
just
wanna
how you handle them
understand.
afterwards.
it's
but
a
continue.
mix. It's a mix. Trust
I
me.
feel like you're supposed to develop like an understanding for that emotion. So if
Yes.
someone's sad, right? It might not be anything you did, but if they're sad, there's a reason why they're sad. Notice that they're sad and try to help them not be sad. That's part of being a partner.
So to you niggas out there,
Dating advice from Bogus.
I'm gonna break down what you said. I got you.
Mine?
So you've got to realize
one?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
you've got to realize when your partner's sad. That means if you're playing 2K or Madden and some shit, and she just and she motherfucking she's stomping around the house and you not noticing
Slamming
nothing.
cabinets.
Slamming cabinets, and you
Just turn up the volume.
yep,
Just break your own shit.
lean forward. Nah,
Concentrate even harder.
because I know it's distracting. Nah, but yeah, you got to pay attention to that type of stuff, man. For real. And that's it's that, and also niggas, y'all got to be more vocal about how you feeling. You can't just Instagram your way or Facebook post your way out of some.
You can't just be like, man, I wish my homie was here. He understand how I feel. Nah. Talk, bruh.
And let me tell you something.
That's crazy.
Let me tell you something.
Is that not what happened?
You know
That's
why? Let me
crazy.
tell you something. Because
That's
and
not
this
what
is-
happened on
this
this last
this
crazy.
this is what
I wish
happened.
my homie was here. He'd understand.
And because
That's
here's the
crazy.
thing, like women always talk about a safe space. I need a safe space, and you need to be my safe space. What does making a man's emotional safe space look like? Because if I am using video games or whatever the fuck it is I'm doing to get my emotions out and get that off, then I must not be comfortable with you. And that can't just be a me thing. It's, oh, well, you just a man and you don't know how to have emotions. Maybe I do, and maybe you don't know how to have a man that has emotions. Here
Run
we
that
go.
back. Run that back.
All right.
I got low.
You see what
Hold on.
happened?
Bring me back.
You don't know how to have a man.
No. Before that.
Rewind.
Oh,
Rewind.
okay.
When you playing
maybe
a game,
that-
you're
maybe-
supposed to know what?
That maybe if he's using the game as an
escape.
outlet
Mm-hmm.
or an escape, that he
Bless
doesn't
you.
feel like he has an outlet in you.
Or he could
See-
just like playing video games.
Yeah, I think that's more so.
And
I
that
don't-
could be the same thing.
You shouldn't.
I think he's just using it as a overall because that's what most men
Yeah,
do,
just
but-
like a thing to want. Like, here's
Okay,
my thing.
okay.
Video games aren't supposed to be your quote unquote safe space or.
They ain't
outlet.
supposed to be a bitch.
It's supposed to be just your downtime. Like, you're supposed to be like, I'm decompressing.
yeah.
But that's what you're supposed to be afforded, especially if you are taking on the role as a provider. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, you give me 30 minutes to an hour to just decompress. I won't be completely out of it. I can pause this, do whatever, but just give me a second.
But we're
to
talking
just-
about how it really happens. Like that's how it should happen. I'm
No,
talking
but
about
I'm
how it
sa- no, I
persists.
think I think that's what happens though. Like,
But that part, I feel like that part is not communicated.
yeah, but I mean, all of the breakdowns in a relationship is from some type of lack of communication.
Yeah, no, of course.
Niggas have not met in the middle on something, and it's just grinded the gears to the point where there's a fucking explosion.
Well, because communication isn't just instructions, and I think that's what happens
No.
in a lot of I communicated my instructions to you, and then you're supposed to just follow through. And it's like communication is more than just a list of demands that I gotta meet, and then go to sleep and do a set of demands.
Oh shit.
It's like,
Right?
so it's just
It's a
like
new day at work.
right. So it's just like I communicated with you, but the only thing you communicate with me is what you expect me to do.
Mm-hmm.
And there has to be more to emotional intelligence than me knowing how not living up to this list makes you feel.
No, I mean it's still a facet though, because everyone,
I said
everyone's
more. You know what I mean? There's
No, I
more
feel
to it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
definitely. But I feel like there's this.
I guess you'll never get that emotional safety if when I give you the blueprint of what it is that I need, if I'm upset and then you don't follow through with it, you know what I mean? Like that's the foundation of it. Then we can push on and move forward. Like I can't trust you with something if I'm literally telling you step 1, step 2, step 3, and you avoid all 3 and do some off the wall ass shit that I did not tell you, then I can't move forward with communicating with you or explaining how I feel to further develop our means of emotional intelligence together because you never took those first 3 possibly basic steps to handle what I'm asking you to handle.
And I feel like that's fair on both sides.
Yeah.
Nadia's like, she cooking. What you cooking?
Because all this thing, and I'm working on it too. You know, I'm working on it too. But I saw this thing that said
You want me to make it while
to
you
be
hold it?
truly healthy when you're.
You trying to do 75 things at one time, Andy. Goodness gracious.
That's a life. of
That's
a
a
mom.
life being a mom.
And a dad. And a dad.
You're dealing with 2 single
No.
fathers. in the room.
Hold
You
up.
understand?
Let's get this right
You
here
gonna
right
put
now.
some
These
respect on our
niggas
name.
women,
formed up
listen.
like Voltron.
Voltron, yes they did.
That was the most.
Oh, now you scared.
You know how hard it is for a choir director to get somebody to do the same pitch, same tone, same word, same cutoff.
I don't care how gay he is.
Mom,
Gay
that's
problem.
the life of a mom.
Right. And one of y'all ain't even a mom. And still understood
Y'all-
the notes.
Y'all had,
Motherfucking business.
that's what I'm saying.
Mind your goddamn
Y'all had
business.
y'all's day. Father's Day is this month.
Right.
all
It's our time.
It's our time.
Man.
Father,
buddy.
hey, put the thing on me. Put the thing on me.
Ain't nobody worried about y'all.
Father's Day is not single mother's day.
It is.
You're not a single mother.
I sometimes feel like I am.
Feelings are not facts. All right?
Listen. Being a mom, even though I have a partner, but I've done taking care of Henny since he was like a newborn.
I mean,
to the
I would
point,
imagine so.
I mean, yeah, but to the point where it's like, even if I want to hit David to help, it's like no. I have like my mother instinct is like kicking in. I was like, nah, I gotta do this. I'm a badass. I can do this by myself. I'm cool. I'm chilling.
Okay.
You know, same thing when he goes to his grandma's.
I'm sorry. You hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what the problem is?
Where's my bottle?
You see
Not here.
Mommy's making it pumpkin. No.
Well, she said she doing too much talking,
Right.
and not enough bottle making. All right.
Didn't you just say you could do all this at once?
I can.
said,
Excuse you.
Put the powder in the bottle.
Okay, we should do a thing where a man should hold a child 24/7 and cleaning and cooking and everything and having him on your hip.
You know what I mean?
Sorry.
You know what I mean?
Why?
They don't even know. We're both
Look,
single fathers.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say
we're
this. I have so much respect for women because without y'all, there would be no life on this earth.
All right.
And childbirth is an experience that I can't even really wrap my mind around.
Who asked you kissing?
No one's. I'm just letting y'all know. This is real.
Okay. All right.
So I'm not trying to knock y'all for anything. For real, for real.
Right, for sure.
I'm a dad, okay? I'm a father. My child still
Come
calls
here,
me
Hen
daddy,
Hen.
okay? Like I'm there. So I mean, I still remember how it felt when I cut the umbilical cord. Straight all right. I think about when her one hand could fit around my whole finger.
Right.
So I hear it. I see the niggas that be doing all, you know what I'm saying? But like, we be there. And I know, like, you know, if you working and stuff, sometimes it'd be hard to be there all the time. But at the end of the day, we be working to make sure everything's smoothed out.
Yeah, so
And I
there's
mean, I don't feel like it was ever any shade towards
Oh,
any
no, not
regards
that.
because he works, over 12 hours a day?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Oh,
not
no,
saying
not
no
that.
shame at all.
No,
it's
not at
just
all.
I'm not shaming my husband. Don't get me wrong.
No.
I've changed to be a mother. He hates when people talk loud. He thinks we're arguing. I
Why can't we
know.
all just get along? I feel
Why
it.
are you so loud?
do your thing, man. It's your time, buddy.
Anyways,
One day.
I wasn't shaming.
This will be for
I'm
you.
not shaming any man. I'm not shaming anybody that has. It's just, I feel like, you know, having Henny, it just make me feel like, you know, I'm kind of an independent woman, you know,
Super
taking
lady.
care of the house, taking care of, you know, the cleaning and taking care of the kids. And, you know,
But here's the thing, though. You're literally not independent, right? Like, if you have somebody who is doing the other things you can't do while you do the things you can,
And that they can't do at the time.
right, because they can't do it because the thing that they're doing takes them away from this arena, then you're cooperating.
Yeah, you're
I don't
codependent.
understand why women need to have this title of independent. Like,
I think you
We-
fail to realize that we never were able to have that until we fought for it. It's only recent for us to have that form of independence to do anything on our own.
so, but I mean, and that's fine, independent.
Right,
But
that's
if you're
cool.
if you're in a, like, I've seen these, like, you know, you ever seen those like comedy shows where, you know, they'd be like you know, and these niggas ain't shit, and then women in the audience will start clapping and shit, and then the comedian will be like, you with somebody, huh? Why are you clapping?
right.
You with the dude, like, but it's like it's this big almost like a group think that all women just take these titles and go, I need to be called that, regardless of if your father is in the house, actively co-parenting, equal parenting, whatever it is. I need that title in order to justify my femininity. And
I
it's
mean,
like,
are they wrong for looking for something to do so when they never had anything to begin with?
Well, hold
I mean, yeah, if you were like 70 years old and you were born in like 1940, and then
That's
now
fine.
you can call yourself independent, but,
no,
if you're
my
like
thing is-
24,
That's crazy.
you don't. That's not your issue.
But
You know what I'm saying?
But you guys have to remember the term independent was not a positive in the day because there were a lot of women who were independent because they had to be. 'cause
Exactly.
There was nobody in the house. And those women weren't looked upon like, ooh, she getting it. They were like, ooh, she ain't got a man. She's poor.
She's struggling.
Nobody wants
She
her.
can't She can't have nobody. She can't keep no man.
So just like
It was-
the term nigga, right? Because nigga back in
was
the day was
turned-
bad. They flipped it to mean something positive. So
All
now
right.
Exactly.
independent.
I'm pumping the brakes on that.
Go ahead,
You
poet.
tried. You really tried it.
Okay, well then,
It's
all
okay.
right, let's not use
All right.
that word.
All right,
but
Yoko
more
Ono
so,
over here.
if not,
Okay.
we can use nigga, then we can use the word pussy.
But I mean,
That
it's
was a
the- it's the
derogatory
truth.
term, but women use it more now as more of a form of empowerment.
I would say,
White women are trying to go to college and get married. We don't have that on our mind.
No.
It's a thought that you have to have a husband.
Well,
or you're
maybe you
nothing.
should.
For real.
Yo, no, because you know what? Because
So
here's
y'all
the
agree
problem.
before
we don't
Here's the
spring.
problem because in the black community, there's this undergird this thing that kind of understates whatever you're trying to say, and it's whenever you find your success, there's this thing that you've been taught is you found your success because of the inadequacy of men. You know, I got my daughter this college plan so she don't need no man. Like, you can't depend on men, so you have to go out and get your own because men are inherently insufficient. You know what I'm saying? So that
I
don't
think that
think
was
it's-
just a position we were put in because most of our black men were getting locked up. They were struck
Exactly.
Hold on.
see, yep.
That's
Let's
the
go.
thing. Everyone's thinking about it too literal.
Let's go.
Like, it's not.
But see, that was the base of this conversation
But
and the literal terms of stuff, and that's why he's asking these questions.
no.
How do you get
Here's
to be
what I'm
called
saying.
independent
Go
when
ahead.
you
Hold
got
on.
somebody with
Working
you?
with you.
collaborate.
No, even with
Yes.
the independent thing, like that's especially given the times we live in now and how it used to be. It's really full circle talking about
Wait.
not needing a man too.
Yeah,
But
I just want to emphasize the independent what I was saying because
Yeah.
you know, from day one I've been taking care of Henny 3 a.m. in the morning, 4 a.m. in the morning. You know what this man's doing? Sleeping. That's what I call myself independent because he's over here like dead ass. Don't hear him screaming and hollering.
But you're self-sufficient. There's a difference between being self-sufficient and
But
independent.
is
the same
independent
thing, them
not
the
one
synonyms.
person and being able to work within yourself?
let me say
Go
this.
ahead. Go
Right.
ahead. Go ahead.
Those
I will look up a definition
It is
right
that.
now.
It is that definitely. She can be an independent woman and still be in a relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The independent woman stereotype is what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Where at the same time there is plenty of women who are
Can I read the definition?
being like, oh, niggas ain't shit, blah blah blah, and then they be
Can I read the
with
definition?
somebody. Yeah, go ahead. Do your
All
thing.
right. What does it mean to be independent? Not influenced or controlled by others in matters of opinion, conduct, etc., or thinking or acting for oneself. That's what independence mean.
But so that's what I mean. Like, so when you run to definitions,
But is that not?
we're not talking about the way it actually, you know what I mean? Like, if you looked up the word Nazi, and then you just looked at the definition of it, and then you looked at how it actually came out, these two terms don't match up at all. So you can look up that term and say independence means this, but on the ground, when you see how it's operated and you see the people who are enacting and calling themselves independent, that's not what they're doing.
Let me look up jive, the definition.
But my thing is like, how is it not?
I'll be bullshit.
But no, like even
How is it not though?
even to like his point where he was saying like it's not a man hating thing. It's
No.
whenever you look at history, like even like 50s, 60s, you know what I'm saying? When women didn't have the power, this was their only lane of travel. Anyone else who stepped out of that was exceptional. You know, like this is something I've never seen. I didn't even think women could do this.
Right.
Like women were running marathons and niggas was like, arrest her. Like, you put this bitch in jail right now.
A
I
bitch
can't
can be
believe this.
gossiping with her homie, and then it's automatically just
Yeah, so
something demented.
yeah, it's there's this. How do I put this, bro? There's this thing where even now, like, whenever you're raising somebody up and you're telling them not to depend on anyone, man or women, it's so you don't get stuck in this position where somebody is lording over you. I should have given you these tools to where you can take care of yourself in life. But if you want to have a partner, do your
can.
thing. But you don't need one.
But so that's the
Exactly.
problem, because in this first world, the idea of necessity is an insult. I shouldn't need anything.
That's right.
You need people.
Nah,
We do.
Like
I
you
mean,
and you.
Back to what I was
You-
about to say earlier.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, so I saw this thing online, and I'm working on this too. But I saw this thing online where it said if you are constantly looking for what you're missing or what you need in somebody else, then you're gonna miss who they are as a person.
Exactly.
You're gonna be
I
looking
like that,
for
though. I
what
do
you
like
can
that.
get from them versus what you can give to them and help them grow and get and so on. So you miss out who they are, like their likes, their interests, things like that, because you're so obsessed with what you can get out of them versus what you can give because you need them.
And that's why I always say, like, I don't. Granted, for me, it may sound
$5,
hard.
I'll make this shot.
oh Lord,
Run it.
Nah,
Right there.
Yo.
I ain't giving you 5.
I'll- mm,
You gotta do it for the love of the game.
that's too easy.
Love of the game.
That's kind of easy.
I think
I
it's-
miss you stuff.
Mm.
$5, you would have had it.
Yeah.
Let me get it, please.
Get this nigga rebound. What type of shit is this?
Make sure you bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in.
Ain't you 6'1"?
You're 6'1"?
You the biggest nigga in here. You supposed to be under the hoop.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, nigga. Sorry.
Yeah, look at y'all. I can
But-
tell y'all niggas never played basketball.
Come on, Shaq.
Shit crazy.
But like for me, I always was like, I would always
Look at
say,
you.
I don't.
Can't play baseball, football either.
Damn.
Just at home.
Come on, you go ahead. You got it.
Take a little off.
Mm, bro.
Take some off.
Same spot.
My turn.
You ain't got no arc on your shot.
Thank you.
Just throwing
Black
the
people.
paper.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Man,
I don't need no man. That's what she. That's what she did. I gotta prove that this nigga something.
So Nadia, you feel like you don't need no man?
I didn't say that. I don't.
Oh.
So I don't need anyone. Would I like to have someone to hold, to cuddle, to? You had a hard day. I'll do this. Yeah, but do I need it? No.
But so that's the thing. Like necessity, it doesn't necessarily. And I think in by now people know me, like in this capitalist realism sort of way of looking at the whole world, we kind of keep doing this consumeristic sort of, you know what I'm saying, transactional thing where I need this so I can get this and I need you to do this so I can, but necessity is, like just being able to, like, you need somebody to be able to feel heard.
Mm-hmm.
That's a necessity. To feel heard, you need somebody to hear.
That's what friends and family.
You know what I'm saying? But those are people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's death row over there.
Right.
That's what friends and family are for, nigga. What are you?
Not for real, because you tell,
So, but this is what I'm saying. When you use independent, when I hear women use independence, it's like I don't need nobody for shit, and I'm this one-stop shop of all things that are actually necessary in life, and anybody else that is in my life is some frivolity of my existence. Like you're just like some NPC that I'm just fucking like interacting with for shits and giggles. And
I
it's
feel like that's the most extreme version of it, though. Because, I mean, like, realistically, if bitches felt like they didn't need no man, then these hoes wouldn't be so tripped up over about some damn dick that's not providing them with shit.
Ooh.
Which is the case.
Ooh. That's why you get a rose.
Hey, listen, I got
God
mine.
damn it, Nadia.
I got mine.
God damn.
And you know what, Henny? No.
He was rocking with you.
Hey, Junior, it's time to step up.
So, I mean, like, realistically.
You're Henny now.
You're Henny
Back
one.
to us.
You're Henny one now,
You're
man.
Henny one. Henny Jr., get off the mic.
All right, Henny two, go put your diaper on.
Change your post.
We got to start over from the beginning with this one.
Train them right. But no, so I feel like whenever I hear, like, again, like, just to get back to the base, like, when you hear emotional intelligence, it feels like, and I'm going to use a weird term, like, it feels like a really gynocentric sort of...
Gynocentric is fucking insane.
It feels like there's this...
If you want to say it's just a pussy word,
I need you to
vagina.
say
if you want to
that.
say it's a bitch word
Hold on.
or a woman word,
Hold on.
just say that.
I need him to say that real clear. Just that word.
I need to look-
need
This
to
will
hear
be
that
officially
word.
added to Webster's dictionary after tonight.
Please.
Go ahead
It
and
is
give the
a-
dictionary.
it is-
The definition.
It's a gynocentric term.
And can you please use that in a sentence?
Gynocentric.
I dislike you.
What does this mean? Say it.
Oh, nigga, it's a real word.
Centered on or
GYNOCENTRIC.
centered on or concerned exclusively with women, taking a female for specifically a feminist point of view.
That's not true. Y'all go through stuff too that we have to be emotionally intelligent about. You had a hard day at work. Okay, they bust.
But
you.
see, it only-
But y'all pride yourselves on not giving a fuck about a nigga. Like that is
No,
that is-
I'm
Hold
trying to explain this
Hold
to
on.
him all the time. That is not the case.
Only certain
Let me
niggas.
explain
Thank
something.
you. First of all,
Ladies,
we don't know who we are.
Ladies,
y'all don't.
it is every man in this room, and yes, I'm going to speak for every man.
Henny Jr., listen up.
Tread lightly.
Yeah.
Hey now.
Your time's coming.
Every man has been traumatized by a wife.
Their
After they-
sister, their mama.
No, some are romantically linked where they have given them something emotionally and it has not been returned.
But my thing is that is not what the fuck is y'all doctors called? Whatever the fuck, nigga centric.
Oh.
It's,
So
it's not just
What
a
was
thing.
the word you used?
Nigga centric, whatever the fuck, whatever the fuck he called it.
Gynocentric.
Yeah, nigga centric. That's just not something that
Nigga-centric.
only
Why
y'all
is the
deal
opposite
with.
of women nigga?
He was a scientific,
male doctor is called.
nigga-centric,
I don't know what the fuck y'all doctor is called. So it's ninja.
penile-centric,
Ew. That just sounds
Penocentric.
disgusting.
penile-centric.
I'm about to.
Dick centric.
You gotta say that with a thin mustache.
you gotta
Penile-centric.
you gotta twist it.
We were on the same.
You gotta-
Penile-centric.
Somebody need to copyright that. That is not
I am over it.
Yeah.
okay. Not the copyright. Trademark it.
Ew.
Ew.
This nigga's filthy. Nah, but I don't know, man. It's just, of course, it's gonna be some motherfuckers who's like narcissistic on the
Hey, yo,
bad
Henny,
side.
got
Of course,
anybody in the
there's
chat?
some.
Yeah, but
We got anybody in the chat?
Even with narcissist
Go ahead,
people, I mean, they women still pour their whole heart out thinking because you know how I know? Because I have been in a narcissist relationship. I thought I
Same.
can change
Henny,
the
you a
man. I
narcissist?
thought I can. No, I've been not
Hey,
before
she's-
Henny, but
he just flipping everything to Henny. Oh my God, they're gonna have a rough car ride home.
Right home's gonna be
No
Henny's
ready.
gonna be like, this fucking Jive. I swear to God,
I'm not coming back. I'm going on paternal leave again
I'm gonna be stepping away from the show.
until further notice.
Jive's just fucking blowing my spot up.
Remember that 3-month hiatus? Make it 6.
And gonna be like, man, I'm getting a headache. Henny give you headaches now? God, Henny.
My foot aches. Like, hey, stepping on your feet.
Oh my God.
And shot you on your pinky toe.
Nigga is a monster.
Nah, starting the pinky toe is crazy.
Hey man.
Nah, you gonna shoot me in my pinky toe.
Nah, man, but no, definitely. No, I
Like,
feel
to
it.
your point,
though.
yeah, go
But my
ahead.
thing
Yeah.
is like, how can you expect if, and I say majority lightly, if majority of y'all have not been able to give,
I appreciate the lightly part.
Oh my god.
No, for sure. I'm not being facetious at all. I appreciate that.
anyway, if
Anyway, nigga.
That eye roll was heavy as shit. The lights in the room changed.
You right?
God damn.
Hey, it wasn't just you, man. It flickered.
Jesus Christ.
if y'all were never truly given the chance to learn how to express yourselves properly, how the fuck are y'all gonna be able to accept them properly? So realistically, just the same way y'all have dealt with, majority of the men have dealt with women that does not know how to properly reciprocate y'all's emotions, I know for damn sure it's been the other way around because y'all never had the root to be able to do it based
All right,
off
Daddy, come
y'all's words.
Here's my theory.
Go ahead.
All right, Daddy.
Let me finish this thought. It's gonna get wild here. Strap in.
All right.
Um,
This is always
Buckle
good.
in my seatbelt now.
Right, this is always good.
way back in the day, BC times, talking like Romans and Greeks, right?
Right.
It's all right.
They would. These were like the greatest philosophers of their time.
I need to
These,
eat my burger.
if you ask me, I think these were some of the most emotionally intelligent men of their time.
Right.
Emotional?
Yeah, like these, like those guys, like they're Greek philosophers, and you know what I'm saying.
These niggas was beating their wives.
Hold on.
How are we emotionally?
Hold on,
Dang.
And y'all still are.
Fucking
How
each
do
other
we
in
know that?
orgasm.
How do we know that?
that's that's one thing. But let's
we
hold
just-
on.
We're not even.
How we just
These
going-
philosophers.
that is
Plato was a wife beater, and I know it. Yo.
They were, you know, these guys would effectively spend all of their time in a forum with other men.
But they're emotionally intelligent enough to understand women. There's a difference between men.
No,
and
I
emotions
think
and
they
women's as
gave
well.
up, even back then.
Damn.
And they gave up to the point where they started fucking each other.
Whoa.
And I say we're
Yeah,
dangerously hold on, we are dangerously close to those times.
To Atlanta.
Are you sure?
Right? 'Cause Atlanta- we're in Savannah, and you see Atlanta's right there. So
That was a stone throw.
I mean, bruh, it's, you know, like you start seeing motherfuckers like, man, I'll do this for my homie. I won't do this for no bitch though. Like you know what I'm saying, like all this,
But how
or
is
I don't
that?
need a nigga, or you know, there's this. It's coming to a head to where,
Go ahead and fuck your homie. Save me some damn breath.
and motherfuckers is DL out here.
As fuck.
Like,
Just admit it, buddy. You won't be upset.
and it's crazy.
It's only
man.
you, baby. I'm sure. I'm serious.
Right? Like, yo,
damn.
catching strays. Y'all can't sit in the triangle no
pride
more. Y'all powering up.
This has always been a
I just
sector.
want to add this. Like, I know the term "I don't need a man" kind of sounds kind of cliche or whatever, but you have to understand that some of us were put into those positions where we had to not have a man, so now we don't need one, and we've seen the peace that comes with
Well,
that.
if you're
not having to,
if you're allowed to gatekeep relationships, you know what I mean?
Just because y'all niggas ain't got no spit game, I'm sick of that shit. Just because y'all niggas ain't got no spit game to copy some kids,
What just happened?
don't mean nothing.
what?
Because
the
he said,
gatekeeping and spitting.
Exactly. No. Because he like to say that women are the gatekeepers of relationships and sex or whatever. But if y'all ain't got enough spit game to be able to copy a fucking kid,
What I'm
I don't
I
want
don't
to
think
hear
that's
it.
what he's saying.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
okay.
That's what I'm talking about. No,
I was about to say, if
you
y'all ain't got
so
it,
here's the
that's
thing.
your
Here's the
fault.
thing. When you are subsidized people,
My apologies.
you are not just given subsidy, but you're given responsibilities to those subsidies, right? So white people were given subsidies, and they had a responsibility to those subsidies to sort of keep black people up under them. That's just the historical fact, right? So we're just beyond like debating that. But black women were given social subsidies as well, and that social subsidy
Why?
was given. The why part we're going to get to, but the social subsidy was given to you on the caveat that you separate from black men. You have a responsibility now to maintain these children in order to get those subsidies. That doesn't turn you into a victim because you don't like the deal you struck. You struck the deal.
How was that our deal when
You-
it was strategically done for men not to be able to?
But you took
Then
the
it's a-
deal.
If
So-
it is a strong relationship like we want it to be, then no amount of money is
It's
going
gonna
to
be able to break that.
But that turns you, women, into the sole judge of what that is. And that's
Like, when he says y'all are the gatekeeper to relationships, he's saying that nothing goes down without y'all say so. In a good, in a sensible way. Of course, I'm not talking about like the dark world out there. But everything good? Oh, it's okay. That's cool. I'll be talking or just the voice in the background. Be like omniscient.
You want to?
No, but
back to keeping them all plugged up all the time.
yeah, facts.
But
nah,
it's mutual. It's not if she wants it, because if you don't want it, then nothing's gonna happen.
No, that's-
so it's
but-
mutual.
But here's the thing. No, because it's
It's
not.
just y'all want it before we want it sometimes.
No, the thing is, you have the power. So there's a difference between like having autonomy and having power. Anybody can have autonomy.
feel like it's bullshit. You're not supposed to be the head.
A slave exercises autonomy. You could choose to run.
What kind
And
of
then
power do
pays
men
the-
have then?
Thank you.
You're really in the dynamic in these relationships.
Right.
None,
Why do you say that? And why do you feel that way?
because there is no punishment system for you walking away from me. There's
There is?
nothing that
What?
happens. If you choose to say fuck you and leave, nothing changes.
You're thinking financially, emotionally, your family is scarred, and
No,
that's
I'm
something that
thinking
that woman
emotionally
has
either.
to deal with.
Right, because but here's
it's
the,
different.
Go ahead.
It is like, bro.
The
If
only difference is you have to pay money, and you have limited.
no, I mean that's in a perfect world, yes, and that's fair.
Right,
That is.
right.
But the way the system is literally set up, if a man walks away from the family, he is financially obligated. And then on top of that financial obligation is when all of the emotional and psychological torment comes in. When a woman walks away, a man has to go through hoops, hell, and high water, and
That's so
and
that's
social
very one-sided
stigma,
because
and
one,
a social
Wait,
stigma.
let him cook out.
he's not cooking.
He's
The nigga-
not.
Let
He's
him
not.
finish.
He's
Let him
telling
finish.
bullshit.
Let him
First
finish.
of all-
Because what you're saying
The
is
food ain't even defrosted
Right,
yet.
because
I mean,
what you're
first of
saying
all,
is-
I know somebody a family member whose baby mama has literally had 8 DFACS cases. We went to court, listened to all of the DFACS cases. She's been in contempt of court. She has
But that's her,
refused.
though.
She has refused. Yes, but
But
if
that's her. You
but
can't
if
just say
a
that every woman
man-
does that.
If
You
a,
can't say
I'm not
that.
saying every
No,
woman does that. I'm
they're-
saying
okay.
if a man does that, he hold
No,
on.
he-
wait, no,
No,
you gotta
hold up.
let him
Let me
finish.
finish.
You
Let me
will
finish.
have to pay alimony. You will have
I
to.
have seen. Look, I have seen people like my brother has a friend. This is a close family friend of ours,
Right.
where He's paid child support. He had it on the docket. Then they went to court, had a parenting agreement for, all right, now you're gonna pay it. Y'all have an agreement where you'll pay it. He did that. The system still canceled his driver's license. The 1 month after that, after they went to court and decided, the judge banged the gavel like, yeah, y'all are doing this now. Canceled his driver's license. He almost went to jail because the police officer came up, almost went to jail over that. His baby mama is on child support now, hasn't paid for a year and 3 months.
Oh.
Now, there is a double standard in the justice system. What y'all are saying, I completely agree with. It should be fair.
Right.
It should.
Right,
this is
but-
how it should work, but it doesn't. Men
So
don't
what
even
are
have
we
rights
supposed
to their
to
child
do?
Sometimes.
unless they're married.
No, that's
they could be on the. That is true. They could
It's
be
the
on the
truth.
But this
birth
is the thing,
certificate.
but here's the problem. And when men tell you what's happening to them,
It's just
and then you say
no.
that's not happening to you.
We're not
If I
saying it's not
told
happening.
you
We're saying that's
what's-
a very extreme case.
It's not.
Do you
It
have-
definitely
They
is.
both
It
fought
is.
for custody of their
It is.
kids.
But do you know
Because-
what I had to go through to do that? Exceptional things.
Wait.
This is not guaranteed. And out of the, and you don't
We're really
always
unicorns,
win.
bro.
Yeah, like
And
I
the
said,
point-
5% of the
point-
population.
wait a minute. The
That
point
is
of-
insane.
The point of this discussion, however, was that a man suffers more than a woman, and that's not true because now
No.
that the man is gone, whenever there's a
That wasn't the point.
The
That
point
wasn't-
was whenever there's a breakup, the man suffered. Yes, you did because you said not only does he have the emotional, but he also has this.
And you were talking about finances over
But
there.
see,
There's
but
more
you-
consequences.
yeah,
So,
there's more
listen.
consequences to me.
Consequences.
There are
than
not
you.
because
Suffering
when your income is gone, now she's
subjective or
missing
whatever.
income from the home. Yeah, you pay child support, but it's a fraction of what your total income was should it have been in the house. So you don't suffer more; you suffer the same amount. Everybody's going through some shit.
you are literally going through. You have 100% of your income and 25% of my income. I have 75% of my income.
What's bigger, 25 or 100%? Because when you was in this house, you was
So,
getting
so,
100%.
so, so
but
that's
now I only got
that's the problem.
25%.
So that's the problem.
So
You're seeing your 200% and you're seeing the lack of 75% as somehow you suffering.
because that's income out of the house. There's a lifestyle that
She's
was
talking about as
accumulated
a
for that-
unit.
for the family.
No, she's
and
talking
now
about
that you're
as
gone,
a
your
unit, not
child.
as an individual.
Right.
Thank
So
you.
so then what happens when you have the child, you have the income, you have the system behind you, and the only thing that I have is the wherewithal to pay.
You keep making it seem like the system is behind every black woman or every woman. That's not the truth. There's actual fairness that takes place.
No.
You niggas haven't experienced it. I apologize, but the
So
judicial
when
system sometimes works.
so I challenge you to find those, and then I challenge you to go look at men's lives, and then instead of telling them how they feel and what they're experiencing, ask them what they're experiencing,
I've seen it.
and then
But
they'll-
we're
and
not.
I
they'll-
have more experience than you.
and they'll tell you that they're gate kept. Now, some people are a little bit more.
My thing is like,
if
okay, I
you
guess
have
the
that
problem.
going-
I feel like the problem that we're having here is that y'all are placing the responsibility or the accountability of the gatekeeping solely on us when we were giving the gate to keep. We didn't ask to do this. This was
but
strategically.
that's what I said. But I said that you
Okay.
struck the deal, and
But
this is the
we
deal
didn't
you
strike.
get.
We didn't strike the deal. The deal was
This
given
sounds
to
like-
us under.
It sounds like
The
when
deal
we
was
be
given
saying
to
we
us
didn't make
under
the rules.
duress.
Right.
It was given to
when
us.
they came to us with the subsidies that you were referring to, the striking of the deal, the men were already out of the household. They was already
Exactly.
being locked up. They didn't just say,
No.
okay, your nigga in the household, right? Your
Kick
nigga
his
got to
ass
go,
out.
and then I'll give you this money. That's not what happened. They were already
kind of
absent from the
That's
household.
what happened in some households, but it began.
They
Go
knocked
ahead,
on the door with a deal and
Y'all
said,
know what
hey,
we're
kick your nigga
referring
out.
to?
Here's some money.
What?
No.
So the Black Panthers created the program,
Right,
like,
and they took it from
which is
them and
welfare.
whitewashed it.
How did they take it?
They made what they were doing illegal and then took exactly what they were doing and put their
No.
own spin on it.
COINTELPRO.
Explain.
So COINTELPRO is they sent FBI agents in to infiltrate and introduce drugs and gang violence to the Black Panthers, locked all them niggas up, and then they took those programs and said, look, this is only if you make this amount of money. This is no longer just a community thing, because it used to just be community
right,
outreach.
that's what they would do for us. They
But
would help us be able to have those same
When they
supplies
put
that they
that
gave
income
us.
level on, they're like, this is only for low income. This is only if you if you have a 2-person income or a 2-person household, there's no way you're making this income. That's where it all started from. Now,
Right.
the majority of, we're not talking about just to be clear, we're not talking about black people because the majority of welfare recipients are whites. So for me, whenever we're talking about
That's
Me
right.
too. Henny,
whenever
me
we're
too.
talking about people, whenever, people are leaving the household or who has it like quote unquote worse off, at the end of the day, when you are looking at the stresses in this economy, if you're making less money as opposed to your counterpart who if we're directly comparing it to the other person in the relationship, you are going to have less power. That's it. It's not to say that y'all are just better off with somebody else that's not in the household. It's not saying that. It's to say that in the majority of situations, we're not talking about millionaires, billionaires, none of that. We're talking about the regular everyday man. All right, the 9-to-5er. And not the motherfuckers who's ducking taxes and all this. None of that. We're talking about the regular average motherfucker, bro, and the average woman as well. Whenever that split happens, they meet somebody else, anything like that, the majority of the burden to say is going to be on the man. If the man starts to falter, everything else falls apart.
Okay.
Because the man starts to falter, he goes to jail, he starts getting extra implementation on him, starts getting his shit garnished. That's it. When the woman starts to falter, it's like you got to step up, bro. Step up for your family. That's what it be.
Like,
And
look,
Not
like,
always.
So y'all
Not
complaining about
but
always.
here's the point. So here's
Not
the thing.
always,
So here's the
no,
thing.
but-
That's the
Not
part.
always,
So when you
though.
say always, this is the problem. When
I'm
y'all
saying
say
average.
not always, it's like if I can't say always, then I can't say ever. I gotta pretend like it never happens. If it's not a 1-to-1, it doesn't happen 100% of the time. If it's 94, then you can't say ever because there's 6%, and that 6% matters. And
Okay,
it's like,
but that's the same thing as you blaming us for taking a deal that.
Everybody has it hard.
but that's the all lives matter. Of, that's the all lives
Everybody has
matter.
it.
Everybody. It's like.
But no, and
Your camera died.
and as a man who has a child, you need to be obligated to take care of that child. So that's not even.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
So like I'm not understanding where it's a problem that you have to give 25% of what you have to contribute to a child that you help create.
I wouldn't say it's a problem. I would just say it's a reality.
It is okay, but
You have- it's your
regardless,
you got more
It's your
responsibility.
responsibility.
Yeah.
You shouldn't think that just because you leave out of this house that you don't have to do that. All I'm asking for now is 25%. Yeah, I get to keep my 100, but that 100 of my time is also going to.
But
of my
25% is going to the child's needs, child's what they need, diapers,
should
clothes.
be.
But not even right. It should be. But
Oh, it should
not
be.
just that. But it's also my 100% is going to the rent. My 100% is going to the bills. My 100% is going to whatever hours I have to put in
Y'all
at
are
the 1 or 2
100% right. I
jobs
wanna be clear
that we
on that,
have
yeah.
to contribute to.
Okay, it's
this
like-
also has to go to
Yo, job
the
is like a
effort that I have to
mountain
put
of chocolate.
into raising this child. You're not here to do any of this shit. So yeah, your 25% should be given to me. Point blank. Period.
Right.
My bad, Cal. Job's just running through shit.
It took me a second.
Your job came in like a wrecking ball. I'm about to fire your ass up. No.
The only thing I could give example is like, take Henny and I, for example. If I left that house, Henny Jr. and I are going. I'm
What's the
gonna
name of the app?
work on myself and get a job, build my way up and pay for my child because I gave birth to this boy and, same thing. I expect, if Henny and I doesn't work out, I expect him to be on child support because yes, we created him, but that child support is going to his formulas, his clothes, his diapers, the things he needs.
No, 100%.
While I'm taking care of the bills, the payments, the cars, all the stuff that we generally need to survive.
100%.
And then that 25% is going straight to Henny. Because, I'm not going to be wrong.
Henny
Some
Jr.
women, right, Henny Jr. here. I'm not
Henny
going to
run
be
the racket
wrong.
over
Some
here.
women do take that 25% and put it on themselves.
Yeah.
They do it on hair, nails, eyelashes. No,
But I
that's
mean,
not what it's for. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like women should.
I ain't never seen a dime of whatever little bullshit my daddy put into it.
Right.
Hey, because I'm telling you,
Connect
bro.
this one.
And some women be real
Let down the
creative
charge,
with it
connect
too.
with them.
So that'd be the other thing. Like they got other, not saying your parent. I don't know your
Because I'm
situation,
different. I put my child first.
Yeah.
First of like eating, sleeping. I put him
not
first because I care about his well-being and the way he grows up.
Yeah.
I don't like putting myself first before my child. It's just not who I am,
And that's how it should be, man. But it's
Still, just put it on the charger.
and I don't even want it to come off as like
That's your phone.
the majority of women are evil or single mothers or just out here
Yeah, that's
because
just
they just
trifling ass
exist
bitches.
because they trifling. Nah,
Exactly.
it's it's a matter of like seeing like I've even like looking at the laws in the system. Like if God forbid if you and Henny break up, it is automatically Henny's obligation. There's no talking about it. They backdate stuff. Like they like, oh, how old's the baby? 12 years of child support. Like, bruh, we had an agreement. Yeah, but 12 years.
It's like,
Court
but y'all are
system,
mad
though.
at-
It's not
No, that's-
us. It's the court
No,
system.
it's not y'all. No.
Right,
the
but
only
that's
thing
the
I
thing,
would get
though.
upset about is when y'all are like, no, that don't happen. It's like, no, this is the system.
I agree that
It's
it
not
happens.
y'all.
That y'all it's very unjust in certain situations. It shouldn't take that much. If the bitch ain't doing what you need to do, it should be very easy for you to be able to get your child.
Because she's a
Point blank,
human
period.
too. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
It's my
I
thing-
feel like the court system.
My
I feel
baby
like in
mama's
my
great, by the way,
eyes,
just to be
'cause
clear.
with the court system
Hold
and
up.
everything, I feel like who's taking care of the child, who's taking care of diaper
Mm-hmm.
feeding, and who's getting up at
Who's
night,
getting up in the
and
middle of the
who's doing
night?
all that. The court system picks the mother
Who's coming
instantly
home
because
from work?
the mother. Some mothers aren't like that. I'm gonna be honest,
And that's-
I've seen mothers that don't give two shits about their kids, but people who do give a shit about their kids, of course, the court system gonna fucking pick them. So.
But that's
know,
the thing,
but-
though. The court system picks them regardless.
Right,
And
right.
what they're
that's the
trying
issue.
to
I know a
iterate.
family member, like her, he has cancer right now, and he's like in his 50s, and his girls has been brainwashed from, their birth mother, saying that, oh, her dad, like their dad's terrible. He does drugs. Their dad is beautiful. He's a man of God. This man will preach to you nonstop, and they were brainwashed by their mother. That's
Yep.
how corrupt mothers can be.
Yeah.
But the court system picked the mother. Because you know why? Because she's the mother.
Right.
She gave birth. She did this. I mean, I get it. But at the same time, some mothers, they deserve their child. But some mothers don't deserve kids. I'm going to be straight up honest. As a mother, some mothers do
What'd I
not
say?
deserve kids. That's all I'm going to say.
That's very true.
That's the absolute truth. And I agree. I think the problem or the rift that we were having in the room to begin with is the fact that y'all say it's our fault as women to have taken this opportunity, where in some cases in the beginning it was no choice but to, because it was systematically put that way for you not. You know what I'm saying? Like, they purposely made it harder for black men to get jobs. They purposely made it harder for that to happen so that you had no other choice but to accept this and accept the consequences that come with it. What the fuck am I gonna do? Sacrifice the well-being of my kids?
So I say I didn't make the patriarchy. Sounds a lot like that argument right there.
Right. So then it's funny that you took the long way around to saying exactly what I said to begin
I never
with.
disagreed with what you're saying.
So-
What I was saying is the problem was that you are placing the sole responsibility on us when we had no choice.
But here's the thing: like, you always, whoever is empowered by a system is the person who you go to.
That's
for
fine.
the cooperation.
But again, let me
So if
use
you-
your
if
words.
you-
Let me use your words against you. But is that the right thing to do?
DJ'd you real quick.
But is that still right?
Because you have to take responsibility. Like
Nobody's- we
and so then
get that
wait. So yes, if I've done something wrong, I am faulted for the wrong that I did.
Right.
Women have a problem with that concept. If you did something wrong, then you are faulted by definition.
I feel the heat from here.
for which you
Maybe.
agreed to. If I,
So
if
can
I,
we,
wait,
can
wait,
we,
wait.
What
Can we
am
not
I
say
supposed-
women? Can we not say women? Can
No,
we say
because
people?
no, because we don't have
Hold on,
a,
hold on.
we don't have a
Henny,
problem
Henny, I
saying
need
that
you to
about
slide
men.
23 degrees
We don't have
to the
a
left.
problems when we say
So we can get
men.
this triangle together because
nobody-
they're trying to overpower us right now.
Nobody has a problem
We
when
get
we
the
say
energy
men
right
are
in the
faulted. Nobody goes, no, it's just people. We don't. Wait. We have a problem when we target in on the way women societally
Yeah.
operate and the consequences of your behavior, and we go, you did this. There's
Yes,
a
we
problem.
accept it.
You're adding to the problem.
So
You're adding to the problem. So you're saying, oh, well, we don't. When men are discussed about having a problem, they don't say anything. Well, I'm gonna say something about women. Two wrongs.
No,
right,
that's
right,
not.
bro?
No, that's
Say people.
No, that's
not what he's saying.
No, it's not what I'm saying
Exactly.
at all.
It's not what he's saying. It's what he's doing. He's saying, oh, well, men.
No, because what I'm telling you is
He's saying that he should
It
be
is
able
what
to
he said.
say
It's
women.
what he said. It's not what he's doing.
Instead of being
if we don't have a
backlash about it.
problem with being very particular about the ways in which men show up problematically to women and placing the responsibility on us for our behavior, I'm telling you,
So my question
you
is,
have to be
You
able to do the same
You're
thing.
sitting up here saying
My
that
question-
women don't do it. You obviously do. You're trying to attack, and instead of just trying to find a common ground.
It's not an attack.
It is very much an attack.
no,
You
it
just
is
said
not.
women have an issue with
Right,
taking
I'm
accountability instead of saying
stating-
that's people in general. I know niggas right now who don't take accountability, and they're male. So
But
you can't
that's
say
that's here's the thing, right?
what's up,
There are people who do things, right?
right?
of course.
So
I mean,
if-
people do things,
if
John.
I say, hey, if she hit me 4 weeks ago, but you hit me today, then you gonna go, well, she hit you 4 weeks ago. Why are we just talking about when I hit you? Because this is what's happening now.
I'm gonna
Right?
say this.
So if I'm telling you,
Nigga,
look,
if you didn't bring it up when she hit you,
if we
like-
are talking about
God damn.
the way in which you show up,
Right.
let's just keep the conversation concise.
Okay.
It's fair.
Right.
If we're talking about the ways in which black men show up, which we as a country have no problem doing, in perpetuity, nobody jumps in and goes, hey, wait a minute, why aren't we talking about the ways women? No, but it seems to be that when we talk about black women, let's talk about everybody, because I don't want to take this direct critique of my behavior. If your behavior is in line with what is going on, then you are implicated. If my behavior is in line with problematic things, and it has been,
Right.
then I have to take that on the chin because
That's fact.
I cooperated.
So let's
that's
Whether,
true.
whether
let's
I
dial
did or
this
not.
back. Let's dial-
Yeah.
Let's dial this back just a little bit, right? So let's go back to science, right? Science says that in order for something to be a fact or a theory, it has to have been proven through scientific experimentation, right? Like you have to
The
have
scientific method.
right. Hold on, scientific method, right?
Made by a white man.
If I
Continue, my sister.
if I have all these different
These ain't actual facts.
if I have all these testings, right? All these women that you say are like that, and a couple of them happen to
I
not
killed
be
you.
that
I
way.
killed you.
Man,
killed
fuck you. You know what I'm trying to say.
No.
niggas.
He knows what I'm talking about. I killed you.
I'm finna beat Jive up. For real, for real. Like
No,
Timberland's
I'm
number
not.
two.
Three of us ganging
All I'm
up.
saying is
I'm
you
not-
cannot say all women, just like I wouldn't want to
Okay,
say
so
all
what
men.
she's asking you to say is most.
So
Not
but
even
that's
that.
But that's
Just
the problem.
some,
I just said that.
some.
That's the
when
problem.
you listen to people who are actually
So it's like the
more
police.
influential, right? When they talk, you want to listen, not turn away because they're being, right. They don't
I don't care for
direct it
that.
at one person.
Oh,
I
but
don't
when
care
I
for
do
that.
it, it's
That's
a
bias
problem.
then,
No.
because then you're using your past
That's why exactly.
experiences to shape
dictate what your opinion is on what's going on right
in
now.
the world, and you can't.
There's
do
a
that.
difference between disagreeing with your assessment and then telling you don't have a right to your assessment. That's different.
Because your assessment is
So-
faulty.
so-
You cannot
but-
say
but
all
that's-
women.
But I didn't say all women.
Sure the fuck
Can I
is.
say this? Let me just
All
say this.
men are bitches.
When you say women, that's
in
all.
favor of pride.
Tread lightly, bro.
All right, in favor of pride.
Really.
Favor of pride.
You know, how you say there's some men out there that don't take accountability. Yes, there are some, 100%.
It's not all of them.
The
You're a
ma-
good dad.
but-
You take accountability, right?
Yeah.
So
but
how can you say
hold on? The majority of women have a problem taking the L, saying they're wrong. And the reason,
no.
and the
No.
reason
Wait,
I
pause,
know
pause,
this,
pause.
No.
the reason I know this is because straight men say it and gay women say it, unprovoked. There's
I just
and you
hope-
want evidence? They be all online talking about, you know what, man? I get it. I date women too, and we do be tripping. You know what? I just started dating women, and I had no idea it was just as bad. There's so much gay niggas.
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and
Let
act
me-
like it's not the case. I
I'm telling
agree.
you, gay
fuck
niggas
that shit.
have it
Nah, I
all
hope-
figured out because they're just fucking. That's it.
I hope.
That's their whole culture is around clean buttholes and sex. That's it.
Oh my gosh.
That's it. Am I lying?
I just hope
Everyone
whoever,
else's
I hope
feelings.
whoever you guys have that with.
These things like there's a hole in that wall. I'm sticking my dick through it until the job's done.
Well,
And it's like, bruh, can we all just get on that path?
We want to be that simple, but
You are
we want to
wildin'.
be
I'm
that
just saying,
simple,
bro, they
but
got it
y'all
all figured
reprimand
out.
us for trying to be that.
So here's the thing though.
Well,
like, so
well, kick
he,
them niggas out.
he
I'm
just
cool
said-
with that.
it's too many of y'all
like,
that's
he
like
just
that.
said and that's fair. Maybe not all, but too many is too many.
Yeah.
And there's
I would be
that
fair to say the
because you're
majority of them
dating
niggas
and
be
seeing
like
the
that.
wrong
it doesn't
people.
begrudge me.
You
to
are
go.
dating
The
and
wrong people. It's
you
your
are around the
perspective.
wrong fucking people. The
But
fact that
it's-
y'all all doing this, you're around the wrong people. You're literally dating the wrong people.
So, but here's what that does: is that takes away
The
the
responsibility
societal
of the person that lives in it.
context in which things happen.
But I don't think
We're
it's
not-
a societal
what-
context. I think it's what you've experienced.
But okay, I'll take it like this. We have a problem in the black community with policing, right? There's a way that they police black and brown bodies
That's
that just does not show up in the way they do white people. The problem happens all the time.
But that's an
So wait a minute. So there's
That's an extreme.
if we are, it's not if it happens
it
all the
definitely
time.
is.
You know what I'm saying? So
Niggas
if,
ain't dying because their wife was upset with them.
watch.
No,
So-
niggas is definitely dying because they white. I don't know what news you've been watching. You might need to open up the paper.
So check it out. So the police said the same thing. Oh, there's just a few bad apples. So but it seems to be like there's this never-ending chain of isolated incidences that we are not allowed to piece together and form a coherent argument around the society of policing. There is a problem with the systemic structure of policing. It is not a never-ending stream of isolated incidences when they all just so happen to know the exact same words to get out of the exact same issues that they keep perpetrating on the community. There is a social structure, there is a dynamic within the police structure that has to be dealt with at a societal level. I can't just keep going from police officer to police officer hoping that I just fucking the final leap was going to get me home. This is not quantum leap. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if every man keeps having a very uniformed experience of women, it can't be an isolated incident every single time. There has to be
You're
a culture.
absolutely right, but you can't put a generalization on it anyway.
But that's
because
what a generalization.
you
That's what sociology is.
You can't do that because I surround myself with people who take accountability. What's in your circle is what you think life is.
No,
I'm
that's-
telling you
no,
from
no.
my perspective, that's not what I see. I see women take accountability
It's
all the
anti-
time. It's about who you
okay,
surround yourself with.
could it be that you have a bias?
No,
Could
it could be that
I have a
I
bias?
put myself in a situation where I'm
Could
dealing with people.
But here's the thing: you're too proud of yourself.
I'm not
to
proud.
be critical.
I've done
Let
the
me-
work
let
and
me say
realized
this,
that I had to
Olivia.
recenter myself around people who don't have that mindset.
I'm not
I don't want
saying-
someone who's not going to say, "Okay, I messed up." That's not what we need to get stronger, and that's not what I want around me. So if that's what you're seeing, it's because you are what you are.
But
Like
just-
you attract what you are.
But what's in your circle isn't what. That's
It doesn't
that's-
matter. It's what
that's
your,
the
it's
word.
what your
No, it
perspective
does.
is going to be.
If you
It's what your
insulate yourself,
perspective is going
I'll
to be
put it
based
like
off
this.
of, though.
And
Who you
I
surround
want you,
yourself
I
with
want
is
you to
what
be
you're gonna think the
abstract with
world-
me for a second.
All right, here we go.
In the election between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton,
Okay.
all right, that was the lowest voter turnout in American history.
Right.
They still went with Donald Trump, no matter how unqualified he was, no matter all the stuff they were
He's a
saying.
white man. I'm not understanding.
You know what I'm saying?
What does this
Like,
have to do with accountability?
Wait, let him go. Let him go.
let me cook.
He's probably talking about the frauds he got.
No.
'Cause
We're talking
Accountability.
that
time, in that time
in that
period.
time.
It's behind
Not
It was
now.
the lowest voter turnout. Everyone saw the stuff Donald Trump was doing, and they were like, "There's no way." Even TV producers were greenlighting shows with women presidents because they just knew Hillary Clinton was going to be president. It was a foregone conclusion. Nobody showed up to the polls because everyone in their circle was like, Hillary Clinton's got this.
Okay, if you're gonna say that, okay, what about
No, but-
President Obama? He was a fucking pedophile and actually trafficked minors.
out.
He didn't take accountability for that.
Hear me out. What I'm saying is, whenever we're talking about the your circle not being the reality, because you can sit out, you can be like, well,
I see what you
these people are the people I'm around got it all together. Well, everyone else is running around and the house is on fire. Y'all's room got AC, and I get that. You did the work, so your AC work. You got a fire extinguisher in that motherfucker. But everyone else out there, they running around like it's chaos.
Do you want more wine?
Please.
Okay. It's like I get it. I think it's just more so of like I said before, the problem in the beginning was the fact that I just don't feel as if my child, granted I don't have kids, but if my child is at jeopardy for not having the things that they need, what am I supposed to do?
No, so that's not the argument. Again, like what he was saying, it's not that we should not participate.
Do you want this back?
And it's that there is I wouldn't say taxation, but there is an I'll use the phrase, right? There's taxation without representation, right? I don't have any rights to my child, although I have all the responsibilities.
You have
You know what I'm saying? So
give some of your paycheck
if my
to
labor,
a creature that you created.
if my labor is being compelled from me to take care of something that I have no say in.
You created it though.
It's just
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Wait.
But you have no rights.
No rights.
No say.
No, nothing.
Until of age, though.
You know what I mean?
Until they're 18.
Yeah, okay. Listen, like my father had no rights because he was in jail. Remind you, he's a full Hispanic guy, okay? He's been in jail. He's been in violent with my mom. He's punched her jaw. I mean, this man was a violent man, okay?
Yeah.
He had no rights, even though he wanted to have rights with me, but with his background, he couldn't. But now that I'm 19, he still tries to be a dad and try to get that childhood and try to put his needs and be like, hey, you know, you're in my life again. You know, I'm going to try to be there for you. I'm going to try to, even though I couldn't then back all those years, but now that you're here, I want to collect those years I wasn't there to be right here in the present with you. Like his grandson. I mean, he wants to try to be in his life for his grandson. If he couldn't do it with me as a baby, he wants to try the next generation. I mean, it really just depends on who you are.
So that's not the argument, right? And I think nobody like.
But my thing is, when do you lose the rights? It's when you're not signed on the birth certificate. Correct?
No. That's not even how it works.
Hold on.
That is why I'm asking these questions.
I got you.
Go ahead.
But that's what I'm saying. It's just evident, and that's not a slight on you at all.
No, because I mean,
I had to learn it too. I was like, bruh, this don't make sense.
Right. And I only say that because I have people that were in the foster system or whatever, and you know they would have to relinquish those rights in order for somebody else to be able to adopt their child.
Exactly.
So how do you not?
So in that case,
it's what I'm not getting.
Those kids were either born in wedlock or legitimated to where those people had their rights established, and it could have been in a different state. In the state of Georgia, let's say you have a. I'm just saying that's the different option. You have a child in the state of Georgia as a man. All right. You're Kel Mitchell instead of Kel Denise.
Michael.
Right. So
shout out to you, Daddy.
You have the child. You and the mother are in a relationship. You're not married. You're on the birth certificate. You're paying all the bills. Like you have all the receipts, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
You and the mother end up.
I guess turn that mic down so you can.
Right, because he
got something to say.
Right, let's go.
So you and the mother end up breaking up, splitting, and she. Let's just say, for the sake of this, so you can see the impact, she gets into another relationship, has another child, and then comes at you for child support.
Yeah.
It is a automatic. And you have to I'll have to prove that it doesn't matter if you're on the birth certificate or not. Even if you have a blood test done, you do everything except go to the court and get a paper done. That child is not yours in the state of Georgia.
At all.
You can be on the birth certificate. You could be in the room, and they have video evidence of you birthing the child.
You can be
DNA
legitimated.
tests.
You can be legitimated, and
so
all legitimation does is guarantee that child's right to your inheritance. It's the only thing it does.
Okay,
And
so
your last
now
name.
to further argue what I've always said in our group chat, y'all get mad at women for going with a system that is working for them because they don't have any other choice, honestly, at some points in times, but to work with it and do what they need to do. When are y'all going to eventually band together and fight for y'all to be able to have more rights towards y'all kids? That's my question. Because y'all do it individually when it is necessary.
Listen.
But as a unity, y'all have yet to come together to do what y'all need to do about the stuff that
right.
No.
Hold up. As a child that was actually in the foster system and went through that shit, she is right. Because my dad, even when he went out of jail, he still had rights. He still had the ability to contact me, right?
It's married.
Yes, they were married. No. But they got married at the age of 14.
That doesn't matter.
Wait, no, you didn't let me finish. Hold up.
ahead.
They got divorced when my third brother was born, but she kept his last name though, so she's still a Perez, right? But my dad still had rights after he got a prison, but he chose not to. That's the difference. He chose not to contact his kids.
Yeah.
But he was on child support, and my mom was also on child support as well. So I was getting like $500, a month or so, and because it was towards me, my twin, and my third brother. I mean, 3 kids. So as the person who went through that foster system, I mean, it makes sense what she's saying because, it's really your choice. It's not really up to the system because you can fight the system. You just choose not to.
Whenever a child goes into foster care and that dad, which a lot of times the dad doesn't have rights, he has to go through the courts to get that foster that system to
he can do that.
Release that. No, he has to. If
Right, she's
in
just
your
saying
situation,
you
they're